From the beginning of SupraLife, I was excited about the way how it was done here in Aveiro. So it's already the third time that I'm here, and I love to come because the atmosphere at this university is great. Also, the way they interact with students is very good. And then when the option came to give a public talk, I thought I should do this. It's good.
And what do you think students can learn about your talk?
Now, probably the most important part was that I tried to wake them up, that they have to listen to what science has done in the past, but not only focused on this, but also think outside of the box. That young people can see things differently than people that work already for many, many years in the field. And I had a few very nice movies to show them how that works.
And in reality, during the academic life, what we are doing to upgrade how to make life and how to change what we did in the past?
I think there are two approaches on doing this. There's the one that is chemical biology, and that's everything with synthetic biology, in which you take a cell, you take something out, you bring something new in, you change a little bit. So from something that exists as life, you try to change. The other way, and that's actually my way, that is you synthesize all the molecules by which you could make life and then bring them together. We call that assembly, we call that cooperative effects. And these two at a certain moment should come together. But the complexity for something that's alive is so huge that it will take, I don't know, many decades before we really understand how we could really do this. But by studying this effect, we come to materials that can better interact with natural systems. And that's actually also what SupraLife tries to do. And this whole symposium, these 3 days, was just exciting to see the progress in that area. It's incredible.
And what do you think how SupraLife contribute to this research and to do different things?
No, I think it brings different type of people together. I've seen now the 3 schools that we had, which started a little bit with more chemistry, and it ended to actually this time with a little more biology and how biomaterials could be used, and how new hydrogels could be made in order to transform cells, and how they could be used in bodies, in vivo studies in mice, but also in humans. I think that whole scheme is the strength of SupraLife, and I have to say that is what Aveiro brought in. And that's why so many people learn so many things from this program. And I'm already looking forward to the final symposium somewhere in October here in Aveiro.
Okay. And one more question. You supervised more than 100 people, students.
Yeah.
And there are always different things, and there are always the same thing in all the students. You can say that there is something you can see in all students.
No, every individual has his own ideas. And when I started as a professor at the university, I thought my main objective of becoming a professor is to help young people in their career. That's number one. So I'm in an educational institution and not in a research institution. And so every day I try to help people in the group to grow, to learn, to do their way. If they want to go academic, I try to help them in that direction. If they want to go into industry, I like to help them with this. It's not about me. I have the degree, I have a salary, I have a job. But the people that come are still in the process of learning, getting the degrees, want to make the next step. And so I'm so happy with all of these people that are now everywhere in the world, and I still have contacts. And that's for me much more important than what we actually do.
I really like to talk with you. Okay. And one more thing I would like to ask you. What do you think about the future? Everybody talks about everything is getting crazy, and in all areas science is suffering a little bit about credibility and things like that. Do you have an opinion about that?
Yeah, but I think you're asking this at the wrong moment. The whole world is in some kind of excited state. No one knows exactly what will go on during wars, what America is doing. I don't know what everything happens. And science is just a reflection of what happens in the rest of the world. So it's a little bit unclear. On the other hand, There are now many people doing science, and science is on the next step. Everyone talks about AI and everything's about machine learning, and I think that will change, and that will change the way we're looking to how research will be done. And I'm very excited to see what will ongoing there, and especially young people could do this much better than people of my age, obviously. And so, yeah, I think it will change. We will do more experiments, even with robots and even with a lot of computer support. We will all still have people that do different things, and suddenly discoveries happen. And I'm very excited about it. But if you're young and you have to start now, so many people doing research all over the world. So many papers are published. So it's not so easy to find your way. And I think the biggest change that has to come is that we know science is a team effort. You have to do it with many, many people. At the same time, the academic world is still focusing on individuals and say, oh, this is a great guy, blah, 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 this great lady. No, it's not me. It's all of the young people and the collaborators we have. It has nothing to do with me. So you're now interviewing me, but you should interview the people in the group that really do the work and not me.
And how do you define life? I need to ask you.
Oh, then you had to come to the lecture. I can easily talk for 45 minutes. No, it's very difficult to really design what life is. We have the minimalistic cell that we know how it works, but Koshland, who was the chief editor of Science magazine, he came with 7 rules what should be life. And that's a little bit different. And if you could make something that has these 7 rules, we could call it life. But it can also be life that doesn't exist at the moment. But we will see how it will go.